Welcome. And first, thank you for joining. In this video, we will explore the realities of H-1B change or extension of status processing timelines, why long waits are normal, how international travel affects your case, when premium processing might be worth it, and special notes for F1 STEM OPT holders. We will also provide practical steps, diagrams to visualize key decisions, and quick knowledge checks to make sure the core ideas stick. Next, here is our agenda. We will start with a reality check about current H-1B processing times. Then we will tackle the travel dilemma while a change of status is pending. After that, we will evaluate premium processing as a solution, followed by focused insights for F1 STEM OPT holders. We will move into a concrete action plan, pause for quick quizzes, and finally summarize with key takeaways and next steps. Before we proceed, an important disclaimer. This content is educational and general in nature. Immigration situations are highly fact-specific, and laws and policies can change. Therefore, this video is not legal advice. You should consult a qualified immigration attorney for advice tailored to your case. Now, let us ground our expectations. A 6 to 8 month processing time for H-1B changes or extensions of status is common, and it can exceed that depending on service center backlogs. A 4-month wait, while frustrating, is within normal operating parameters. The key mindset shift is to recognize that a long wait is the current norm, not the exception. Moving on. International travel while a change of status is pending is generally a high-risk move. Departing the United States is commonly treated as abandoning the change of status request. If the case is later approved, you will not automatically switch into H-1B status inside the United States. Instead, you will need to secure an H-1B visa stamp at a U.S. consulate abroad before re-entering. This adds uncertainty to timing, introduces consular backlogs, and complicates your plans. Therefore, do not purchase tickets until you have clarity on your case. Next, let us compare standard processing and premium processing. Under standard processing, 6 to 8 months is typical, with significant unpredictability, lower cost, but higher anxiety, and prolonged uncertainty that often forces travel plans on hold. In contrast, premium processing offers a 15 calendar day decision window for an additional fee. It is valuable when urgent travel is needed, an employer requires certainty for project alignment, or you simply need a reliable timeline. While a request for evidence can still occur, the overall timing becomes far more predictable. Additionally, current F1 STEM OPT holders often have more time before work authorization expires, sometimes extending far into the future. This longer runway reduces immediate urgency compared to individuals whose authorization is ending soon. However, urgency can still exist if your employer needs H-1B status for specific project requirements, client policies, or if you must travel internationally. In those cases, premium processing can align immigration timing with operational needs. Now, let us examine outcomes across common travel scenarios. If you remain in the United States while your case is pending and are later approved, the change or extension of status applies automatically per your approval or start date. If you travel before approval, the change of status is not automatic, and you cannot re-enter an H-1B without obtaining a visa stamp at a consulate abroad. If you travel after approval but had a change of status, departure can still negate the automatic change and force consular processing. In emergency situations, upgrading to premium processing to obtain a decision before departure can preserve the change of status, but the outcome depends on timing. Risk levels vary accordingly. Continuing. This mind map presents 3 major pathways when your H-1B is pending. First, waiting it out avoids extra fees and preserves a natural change of status upon approval, but it comes with prolonged uncertainty and the need to defer travel. Second, premium processing compresses the timeline to a 15-day decision, aligning with employer and personal plans, at the cost of an additional fee and a potential request for evidence. Third, choosing to travel now introduces the highest risk, because it typically abandons the change of status and requires consular processing. Mitigations include delaying travel, upgrading to premium processing before leaving, and planning the consular appointment with a complete document set. Next, here is a practical plan if travel seems unavoidable. First, align with your employer and consult an immigration attorney. If timing is tight, consider upgrading to premium processing before purchasing tickets. Then, Wait for the decision to arrive within the 15-day window. If your change of status is approved, avoid travel until the status is active. If travel is unavoidable, plan for consular stamping. Book a visa appointment as early as possible. Gather all required documents and prepare contingencies, including remote work arrangements and client communications. After re-entry, verify your I-94 and promptly update your employer and attorney. Before we test your knowledge, here is a quick reference in markdown form. The golden rules are to avoid international travel while a change of status is pending, to consider upgrading to premium processing if travel is unavoidable, and to confirm consular appointment availability before departure. The mini checklist includes consulting your attorney, aligning with your employer's timeline, choosing between waiting and premium processing, and preparing a stamping plan if you must travel. Quiz time. Question: if you depart the United States while your H-1B change of status is pending, what typically happens? Option A: nothing changes. The change continues normally. Option B: the change of status is treated as abandoned, and you may need consular stamping. Option C: you automatically convert to H-1B at the approval date. Option D: you can re-enter without a visa stamp in all cases. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. We will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is B. Departing the United States while a change of status is pending is typically treated as abandoning the change request. If the case is later approved, you will not automatically change status in the United States. You will likely need to obtain an H-1B visa stamp abroad to re-enter in H-1B status. Second quiz. Question: what does premium processing guarantee? Option A: guaranteed approval. Option B: a decision within 15 calendar days. Option C: no chance of a request for evidence. Option D: free expedited service for students. You may pause the video now to think about the answer. Before answer, we will discuss the answer in the next section of the video. The correct answer is B. Premium processing guarantees a decision within 15 calendar days. It does not guarantee an approval and does not prevent a request for evidence. It only accelerates the timeline. To deepen the timing picture, this timeline shows the standard journey from filing through initial review and into the typical decision window at 6 to 8 months. In a parallel lane, it indicates that you can upgrade to premium processing at any point to trigger a 15-day decision. The key operational takeaway is that travel plans should generally wait until you have clarity. Now here are the key takeaways. First, 6 to 8 months is a common processing window, and a 4-month wait is still normal. Second, traveling while a change of status is pending is generally risky and often leads to abandonment of the change. Third, premium processing exchanges an additional fee for a predictable 15-day decision window. Fourth, F1 STEM OPT holders may have more time, but employer requirements and travel needs can still create urgency. Finally, proactive planning, careful re-entry verification of the I-94, and ongoing communication with your employer and counsel are essential. To conclude, your next move should be to consult your attorney and align with your employer on timing and risk tolerance. Decide whether to wait in the standard queue or upgrade to premium processing based on your needs. Avoid booking international travel until you have a decision or a robust consular stamping plan. Finally, document everything and verify your status on re-entry. Finally, thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. Share your questions and scenarios in the comments so we can help you navigate your path with greater clarity.